Hello again, Internet, and today we have another unboxing video. At first I wasn't sure if I was going to do this or not, and I don't know if you've noticed or not, but I've kind of moved the camera kind of closer and over some, so it looks a little different. I don't know what to think of it, but we have a box here. It's from Amazon, and at first I didn't know if I was going to do this or not, because I was like, well, it might not be interesting to some people, but then there's some other people that will be interesting to, I already know. So I've already cut the tape on it, but I haven't actually opened it yet. So I just decided we're going to go ahead and fucking do this. We got our packaging bubbles here. Those are loud. I just got off work, so yeah. So before I get the stuff out of this box here, you already know what what some of this might be because of the title in the video, but I decided I wanted an upgrade for my internet stuff. And I was going to spend a little bit of money, not over $100, but I was going to spend a little bit of money to do so. And right now how my setup is I have my Xbox One S on a hardwire connection, but everything else is on Wi-Fi. Like my 360, my desktop, my laptop, my netbook, of course my phone. Any of that stuff is on a Wi-Fi connection. Well, Wi-Fi isn't as good as a hardwire connection. It's not as fast. And for my desktop, I kind of would prefer to have it on there. The Xbox One is one of the things I use the most. So that's why it has it right now. But in order for me to have a hardwire connection, I have to have it something to plug into. But you have to have a really long wire. This is what this solves. My modem is in the office next to my room in my house. That's my problem. So this is what this is going to solve. So we're going to save the biggest part for last here. We have several things in the box. So these are cables. These are these are the three black ones. How long are these ones? These are the 7 foot. Okay, so I've got 6 7-foot black Cat 5e cables here. 6 of them right here. I don't need 6. I need like 4, but maybe 3. But they're here. So and they're black. Well, they say they're black, but they're blue. Oh yeah, just like they're blue. Okay, so there's those, and we'll crack one of them open, because I will be at least using one of them tonight. So there's one of the bags, and here you go. So this is the Cat 5e cables, and they look like, you know, standard Ethernet cables. I got 3 of them. Well, I actually got 6, but the other 3 are in a bag. There you go. And here's the next biggest thing. I believe this is my 25-foot cable. Yeah, it is. So this one comes in its own little box. Now, why do I have a 25-foot cable? Yeah, and it comes with a little Velcro strap. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to be using this. I might. I don't know. Why do I have a 25-foot cable? Okay, this is the cable that's going to go from the office to my room for the main show here. And I have to have a 25-foot cable to do that. So it has to go from the modem down around the corner into my room, wherever I'm going to put this object at. So here's another cable. It's 25 feet long. These are actually relatively cheap. I thought they were going to be more expensive than they were, but they're not as expensive as I guess I thought. So this is the main show here. This is the main biggie. This is a Netgear ProSafe built for business. It's built for business, but I'm not going to use it for business. 5-port gigabit desktop switch. Plug and play connectivity. So this is a network switch. And what you do, you see this box here. This bottom part's a reflection. It's not another box. The box, what you do is you take these ports that are right here. You take those cables that I was just showing you, and you plug them in to all these. And then the other side of the cable goes into whatever device. So let's open it. The reason I got this one in particular is a gigabit speed. So right now I'm running 300 megabits per second in my house right now. Put that zip tie down there. And this will handle it, but leaves room for improvement. I almost got another one that was about $10 cheaper, but I would have been maxed out already. So I went ahead, threw an extra $10 in there, called it a day. All right. What do we get? We get a booklet. That's cool. So it says you connect the equipment. You connect one side to this part here. One goes to a modem or a server or a router, and internet happens. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Not 1,000 megabits per second lead. It has lights on it. It has blinking lights on it. All that stuff. Compatible with RJ45, which is what I have. Cables. And we have our little power adapter here. I was kind of wanting to see what this is going to be like because I want to see how long this cable is going to be. It's really tiny. But yeah, it's also, well, the brick itself is kind of small too. That's cool. Let me put that here. And what's this? Oh, okay, that's cool. They give you screws and some studs, I think is what these things are called. They give you a couple screws, which I'm not going to use, but they're there. And I think that's it for the box itself. This thing is a little bit heavier than I thought it was going to be. It's really cold too. Break the sticker here. Take that out. And it's a little metal box. That's all it is. It has an on and off switch on the back of it. So you can actually switch it on and off. Okay, so here's what we're going to look at real quick. So, and I might show you guys the final setup. I don't know if I want to or not. You can't really see what it's doing. You'll see a couple flashing lights. That's all you're going to see. But here you got your 5 ports on the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of these ports, preferably, I think it's this one. You take it and you plug it into, in my situation, plug it into the modem. This one with the 25-foot cable would go from the modem to this, and then everything else would plug into these. So Xbox One S, Xbox 360, desktop, and an extra one for a laptop or whatever the fuck I want to do with it. The back here, you got a couple screws. You have an on and off switch, a little teeny tiny. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera or not. And you got your little power plug in here. Boom. It's done. That's it. That is it for this. If I find something to where it looks kind of decent, where I plug this in and it works, it's recording worthy, then I'll record it. But we'll see. I don't know. All this stuff. This box was, of course, the most expensive thing. But this box, the cables and all, I think cost me like $60 or $74 with shipping. Like that the total cost. That's it. That's all it is. If I would have bought it at Best Buy or Electronic Express or Office Max or something like that, I probably would have saved about $5 or $10, but I would have had to drive there. So, whatever. And the last time I looked, I think I was just looking around. I think I was in Electronic Express. They didn't even have these. They had 8-port ones. This is a 5-port. They had 8-port ones, but they weren't that great. Something like that. Anyway, remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, like the Facebook page, link down below in the description. I might see you guys in a second with a follow-up to how this shit is hooked up. If I don't, if it's a failure or whatever happens, we'll see. If I don't see you at that point in time, I'll probably see you in a gameplay video or some kind of unboxing or a vlog here pretty soon. Bye.